Tennis fans name their favorite WTA player. It's not Alexandra Ela. Alexandra Ela is arguably one of the most popular players in women's tennis. Since breaking through at the 2025 Miami Open, Ela has grown a large fan base, especially in the Philippines. Her fans followed her to Melbourne, packing out Court 6 for her Australian Open first-round clash with Alicia Parks. They were vocal throughout, but couldn't quite carry her across the line, as Ela lost to Parks, 6-0, 3-6, 2-6. After the match. The Australian Open was criticized for its handling of Ela, as many believe they should have placed her on one of the show courts. Ela's popularity in the Philippines is undeniable, but is she a global fan favorite? Not according to tennis fans who were asked to name their favorite WTA player on Talking Points. Tennis fans name Coco Gauff as their favorite WTA player. We received plenty of responses, but nobody named Ela as their favorite WTA player. Instead, it was Coco Gauff who emerged as the clear fan favorite. Queen of the courts, Coco Gauff, said one fan. Coco is my favorite player. She has exceptional skills and is classy on and off the court, said another. Coco all the way, added one fan on Talking Points. Coco Gauff, she's a rising star, hardworking with a great attitude, said one fan. The American number one's name kept appearing in the replies. Gauff has become one of the best players in women's tennis over recent years and is a two-time Grand Slam champion. She's not the only player that fans named, though, as several other WTA stars got a mention. Iga Swiatek, said one fan. Absolutely amazing player and person. Aryna Sabalenka, but other than her, I would say Kristina Buxa. She is becoming a fantastic player in both singles and doubles, said another. Emma Navarro, she's awesome and lovely, added another fan on Talking Points. In total, 5 players received multiple mentions. There were also several lower-ranked players named, including Eva Liss and Austrian teenager Lily Tagger. The problem with Alexandra Ela, it's surprising to see that nobody named Ela as their favorite WTA player, but why didn't she get the nod? Well, for starters, she hasn't been around that long. While Gauff has been entertaining fans for over 5 years now, most only learned of Ela last year. The 20-year-old hadn't achieved anything of note on the WTA Tour before the Miami Open. She's clearly made strides over the last 12 months, but it will take some time before she is considered as serious a contender as the likes of Gauff, Sabalenka, and Swiatek. There are also question marks over Ela's potential. While the youngster has established herself as a top 50 player, other than one brilliant week in Florida, there's no evidence to suggest she can consistently beat the top players. If she fails to take that next step, she will struggle to become the overwhelming fan favorite that Gauff is today. Looking to bounce back from her Australian Open defeat, Ela will now head home for the new Philippine Women's Open. She will definitely be the fan favorite there. The 2026 Philippine Women's Open will begin on Monday, January 26. Not Alexandra Ela. A chorus of tennis devotion. Ask a tennis fan to name a favorite WTA player and you won't get a simple answer. You'll get a story. It rarely begins with rankings or trophies. It begins with a feeling, an afternoon match that ran too late, a comeback that shouldn't have happened, a backhand struck at such an angle that it rearranged belief. Favorites are chosen not by logic but by recognition, the way people recognize themselves in others, and today, the answers scatter across the tour, circling many names, but deliberately, insistently, not Alexandra Ela, the Serena people. Some fans don't hesitate at all. They say Serena Williams the way others say a family name. They remember the sound first, the grunt that split the air, the thud of a serve that seemed to arrive before it was hit. Serena, to them, was gravity. Matches bent around her presence. Even when she lost, the court felt altered, as if something immense had passed through and left a mark. She made me believe power could be beautiful, one fan says. Another says, she taught me not to apologize for wanting to win. For these fans, Serena isn't just a favorite. She's a reference point. Everyone else is compared to her shadow. The Federer type, but make it W. There are fans who love elegance above all else. They speak softly about Ashley Barty, even now that she's gone from the tour. Barty fans love the way she played chess while others played checkers. The slice that stayed low like a secret. The serve placed, not blasted. The calm that suggested tennis was something to be solved, not survived. She made the game feel breathable, a fan says. Like you didn't have to suffer to be great. When Barty retired, these fans didn't replace her easily. Some still haven't. They watch matches now like travelers who once lived by the sea. The fighters, then there are the fans who choose struggle. They choose Simona Halep, remembering legs that never stopped moving and rallies that refused to end. They admired her because she looked small in a sport obsessed with size, and then beat everyone anyway. They talk about Paris. About patience. About the dignity of defense. Others choose Maria Sakkari, Ons Jabeur, or Coco Gauff for similar reasons, not because victory was guaranteed, but because effort was. I like players who show me the cost, one fan explains. Who make winning look expensive. The artists some fans chase joy. They choose Ons Jabeur and smile before they finish the sentence. They talk about drop shots like their punchlines, about improvisation, about laughter echoing through pressure. Jabeur fans believe tennis should surprise itself. She plays like she's inventing the game again, one says. Like she's asking why not? To them, the court is a canvas, and rules are suggestions. The new generation there are younger fans who say IGA Swiatek with the confidence of people who know the future is already here. They admire the relentlessness. The bakery scores. The quiet dominance that doesn't beg for attention. IGA fans talk about process. About professionalism. About a mind trained to close doors and keep them closed. She makes excellence look normal, someone says. And that's terrifying. Others point to Aryna Sabalenka, choosing thunder over precision, chaos over calm. They love the risk, the volume, the willingness to lose big in order to win bigger. Why favorites matter. What's striking isn't which names are chosen, it's why. Favorites are mirrors. A fan who loves defense loves endurance. The fan who loves power loves certainty. A fan who loves creativity loves freedom. Choosing a favorite WTA player is an act of self-definition disguised as sports talk. And the exclusions matter too. When fans say, anyone but Alexandra Ela, it isn't dismissal. It's timing. It's context. It's the understanding that fandom isn't a prediction. It's a relationship built over moments, over years, over matches that arrive at the exact right hour of your life. Favorites are earned slowly. Sometimes unfairly. Always emotionally. The court as a choir. If you listen closely at any tournament, you'll hear it. A choir of loyalties overlapping in the stands. One fan rises for a sliding forehand. Another groans at a missed volley. Another applauds effort, even in defeat. They don't agree. They don't need.